Today, I want to talk to you about your wedding day, and Mama is already laughing. But Daddy, tell me, what do you remember about that day? How did you feel the day that you were marrying Mama?
I really felt elated. I was carried away
Why
because,
did you feel elated?
well, I was thinking I was marrying this sweet, young,
You gonna get some?
oh Lord,
Carry on, a sweet.
sweet young lady, and
And were you right? Mama, what do you remember?
Oh, I remember a whole lot of hustle and bustle
Running around.
and yeah, running around and I guess I hadn't given up on the fact that whether mama then was coming or not. So that and I was trying to remember. I believe Aunt Ethel and this lady named Miss Smith next door. That was our witness, and they took me to Fort Sill to meet John. And once I got there, I was scared and nervous. It was like, what am I doing?
Yeah, because this was in October, on the 1st of October.
Yes.
But you guys had your first date in July, right?
The 7th of July.
Yeah, so this isn't that many months later
Not
that
at
you're
all.
getting married. So, what made you get married so quickly?
Well, he was getting ready to go to.
Germany.
Is it Germany? Not okay. Yeah, he was getting ready to go to Germany, and I was gonna go back home. And so he decided that if we got married, I could go to Germany with him. But he thought I would be able to go with him.
Hmm.
But once we got married, he found out that wasn't so. We had to go through a lot of changes. There was a lot of paperwork and stuff that wasn't ready yet. So I had to go back to St. Louis to live. But that day was really something. We had a little place up over the same place I used to go to eat Polish sausage from.
That's where you end up starting your life at. So, is that where you went the day that you got married? Did you go straight back to the place that
Back
you
to that
got
place,
together?
yeah, in Lawton View, Oklahoma.
Okay, so there was no honeymoon.
No,
No, so
no,
you just had to go.
Still haven't been.
So you said there were only two witnesses there, other than the person who performed.
Captain Jewell.
Captain Jewell.
Yeah, he was a military minister. He married us.
So you had this simple wedding. Daddy, did you have a tuxedo or you just had a suit?
No,
Or were you in uniform?
Uniform.
You were in a suit or uniform?
Yeah.
And then you just had a simple dress that you had found.
Oh no, it was looking like a wedding dress. It had the feather band across my head and everything, and all these things I already have because we didn't buy anything for me to get married in.
Wow.
So
But you had this simple wedding, and here you are still married.
yeah,
Will be 60 years this October,
the Lord
which
will.
goes to show that you don't have to
No,
have
you don't.
an elaborate wedding for a marriage to last.
yeah,
And from experience, I found out that most people that spend all that money don't last because I think what they don't realize that they be so enamored with the date and spending all that money on that date, they don't realize that marriage is not just about that date. Marriage is about what's going to happen later on, even in buying groceries and living. So, I think about women that want these big diamond rings as an engagement ring and wedding ring, and then they got to pay for them.
Yeah, that is an unfortunate thing that does happen
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. So I really praise God. I didn't know then, but I praise God for our beginnings.
Simple beginnings.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Daddy?
well, I ordered our rings. It was the man's ring, the woman's ring, and an engagement ring.
Was it expensive?
Yeah, I ordered from out of what is it, magazine or
Yeah, H&R.
yeah, from
Yeah.
a place called H&R Diamond Sale.
Wow,
Yeah,
a simple life
Yeah.
that has been very fruitful.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it lets you know it's about your priorities, I guess.
and the only way I was able to pay for it was that I had been putting money away. They have what they call soldier's deposit, where you put money away you want to save. And when I went to my commander, because he had to okay it for me to get it out, And he asked me, he said, Johnson, what do you want this money for? And when I told him, he said, ain't no good reason.
He's like, save your money, don't spend it on that. Wow. Well, he was wrong.
He was wrong.
It was a good reason.
And we have learned so much, and I thank God that we have had two beautiful daughters out of our marriage, not because of no good of ours, but because of a plan that God had in the making already.
Yes. Thank you for sharing that.